week, cut through more than anything I've seen in this entire election process is the secret to defeating Republicans in 2020. And it was not about single-payer insurance.
Is there anything in your mind that the president can do now to make this any better?
What do you think? You know that he's been saying? He's been calling Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals. I don't know, like, members of the press, what the... Hold on a second. You know, it's these questions that you know the answers to. I mean, connect the dots about what he's been doing in this country. He's not tolerating racism. He's promoting racism.
Governor, we've had thousands and thousands of sound bites in this election cycle about climate control, about universal health care, about everything. Nothing has cut through like that. That's what voters want. I know it in my gut. They want, once again, you can't walk away from the kitchen table issues. You've got to wrap them up, though, in a bigger place. This is good versus evil. The Democrats have never been the party of constructive rage. That was always Republicans. Democrats have got to learn from that 8-second soundbite.
Well, I'm not into constructive rage. Dial it back just a couple of notches. And what I'd say is there is something that does appeal to the soccer mom out there or the swing voter who go down the list, and that is America a transaction? Because fundamentally what we're getting at, and what Beto was getting at is, wait a minute, you guys know the answers to a lot of this, and what we're just talking about with regard to the Ross fundraiser was, again, is America a transaction? I get a good tax cut, and I get a couple other things that my 401k is doing okay, or is it a deeper set of values that are commonly shared that we come from very different places?
Jay, let me just ask you a question. When you were watching the debates, and they're going back and forth on little... Guess what? The answer is we're all for protecting your health care.
Right.
And here's the bigger issue. And they're not getting it. They're tone deaf.
Well, they don't have to get it yet. They don't have to get it yet. Remember, this is still a primary. You're still trying to figure out who's going to get the job. The thing that I think is really key here, and it cannot, you cannot forget this, no matter how many times people are screaming, how many times they're debating. Going after swing voters is a waste of damn time, and especially now. You know,
how do you define a suburban mom as a waste of time?
No, I'm not saying the suburban moms are a waste of time. What I'm saying is Hillary Clinton had a 3 million vote lead. Okay, any Democrat who's not Hillary Clinton, who a lot of people hated, is coming into this thing with a 3 million vote lead. Historically speaking, the president never gains.
And what did she have? Passion. She had no passion.
She didn't have passion. People didn't like her. People didn't trust her, which is not a problem anyone else is going to have. Rather than running around and chasing swing voters, who again I think are ephemeral from a theoretical standpoint, why don't you go and focus on the people who already turned out? Why don't you do something about voter protection? Why don't you do something about Black and Latino voters who can't vote in Georgia? That's a smarter move by Democrats than running after suburban soccer.
I have to break. See, I think that's all in the same. I think that's the genius of you wrap it. Everybody is feeling that rage. And so whether you're somebody who feels you're not going to be able to vote the way you're supposed to, if you're somebody that feels your health care is going to be taken away, if somebody who's afraid to take their kid to a mall, that's not Black, that's not white, that's not Muslim, that's who we are. And that's where you transcend that stuff. All right, we got to go to the next